Did you know that the Great Wall of China isn't a single continuous wall? It's actually a series of walls and fortifications built by various dynasties over centuries. If you laid it out in a straight line, it would stretch over 13,000 miles. That's enough to wrap around the Earth more than half a time. And while we often think of it as a defensive structure, it also served as a means of border control and trade regulation. Speaking of trade, let's talk about the Silk Road. This ancient network of trade routes connected the East and West, facilitating not just the exchange of goods like silk and spices, but also ideas, culture, and even religion. Imagine merchants traveling thousands of miles, navigating deserts and mountains, all to bring a taste of the East to Europe. It was a melting pot of civilizations, long before globalization was even a concept. Now let's shift gears to the history of the pyramids in Egypt. The Great Pyramid of Giza, built around 2580 BC, was the tallest man-made structure in the world for over 3,800 years. What's even more fascinating is that it was originally covered in casing stones made of highly polished Tura limestone, which would have made it shine brightly in the sun. It's hard to believe that such an incredible feat of engineering was accomplished without modern technology. And here's a mind-boggling fact. There are more than 200 corpses on Mount Everest. These climbers, who perished during their attempts to reach the summit, have become part of the mountain's landscape. Their bodies are often left there because the conditions are too treacherous for recovery. This grim reality serves as a stark reminder of the dangers of climbing the world's highest peak. Let's not forget about the incredible biodiversity of Madagascar. This island nation is home to over 200,000 species of plants and animals, 90% of which can't be found anywhere else on Earth. The lemurs, for instance, are unique to Madagascar and have evolved in isolation for millions of years. This makes Madagascar a living laboratory for evolution and a critical area for conservation efforts. Now, consider the fact that Russia is so vast that it spans 11 time zones. If you were to travel from its westernmost point to its easternmost point, you'd experience a time difference of 11 hours. That's like flying from New York to London and then continuing all the way to Tokyo without stopping. And here's a quirky tidbit. The shortest war in history was between Britain and Zanzibar on August 27, 1896. It lasted just 38 minutes. The conflict arose over a succession dispute, and when the Sultan of Zanzibar refused to step down, the British bombarded his palace. The Sultan's forces were quickly defeated, leading to a swift end to the war. Lastly, let's talk about the mysterious Nazca lines in Peru. These enormous geoglyphs, etched into the desert floor, depict various animals and shapes. Some of them are over 1,500 years old, and their purpose remains a mystery. Were they created for astronomical purposes, or perhaps as a way to communicate with the gods? The truth is still out there, waiting to be uncovered. Geography and history are filled with astonishing facts that remind us of the complexity and wonder of our world. Each piece of information adds to the rich tapestry of human experience, revealing how interconnected we all are, despite the vast distances that separate us.